Welcome to the race by race preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night. 8 races, 7:10 start. We're racing on the C course, and the first over 2,200 metres is a Class 3. All of these race against each other plenty of times. Natural Storm's a 3-time course and distance winner. Packing Hurricane has the cheek pieces off, the blinkers going on. We've got Gallant Hero, who's had one start over the trip for a win, an Intrepid Winner having his first go at 2,200 metres. He did place in Australia prior to arriving. Good to slow, Paul, but that happens, and sometimes someone takes off down the back and they go fast. It's just hard to know, isn't it?
Yeah, it does, isn't it? And Majestic Victory, I think, is the most likely to go to the front earlier on. Gallant Hero did lead last time he was over the 2,200 metres. He's been getting back over the shorter distances. Packing Hurricanes led at Sha Tin in the past. Escape Route, Turin Mascot should sit midfield. Intrepid Winner, Swan Bay, and then Natural Storm, he gets back. And he's possibly one of those ones that could make the mid-race move.
He is. He will stay all day, will Natural Storm. But it's winning form around Turin Mascot. It took him a little while to get past Majestic Victory last time. We've also got Packing Hurricane fourth, and here is Natural Storm, who did take off this race from memory too.
I think he did, yeah. Look, Turin Mascot was sort of held up there, wasn't he, on the inside, and once he got into the clear, he did finish off and win the race well. Now, he's 2 from 2 over the course and distance, unbeaten here. He's got Zach Burton aboard. Zach's ridden him in his last 3 races, and you can see he's just an out-and-out stayer, this horse. So he finished off nicely. As you say, it took him a while to get past Majestic Victory. He really stuck on well, but he got his nose down at the right time.
7 extra pounds on his back this week than that win for Turin Mascot. No winner in this replay, but 2 horses we haven't seen so far. Paul, Intrepid Winner, who runs 5th, and Swan Bay is the other one. He ends up running 3rd. Are you taking either of these 2 into your calculations? Both of them are coming back to Happy Valley. Swan Bay has run over 2,200 metres. Intrepid Winner yet to run at the trip in Hong Kong. Yeah,
I'm going to go with him. Intrepid Winner, he goes in the numbers for me. He's won off a 68 rating. He's rated 63. And he has won at Happy Valley before, so he's a horse that does like it at Happy Valley. I think he's a better Happy Valley horse than he is here at Sha Tin. So, look, he came up just in behind here and finished off quite nicely, I thought, Intrepid Winner. Swan Bay was a good run here, but I think he's the opposite. I think he's a better horse at Sha Tin. So, of the 2, I'll definitely take Intrepid Winner. And CP Brave's come out and won since as well.
He has absolutely bolted up CP Brave following that race. What are your selections for the opener?
Going to go with the 2 horses that are unbeaten over the course and distance here. Turin Mascot to beat Gallant Hero. Intrepid Winner, the one we just saw in 3rd. And Natural Storm, he's always hard to leave out. He's a 3-time course and distance winner. 2, 7, 8 and 1.
Paul with the leading rider and the leading trainer to combine to take out the first on Wednesday night at the Valley. Our race number 2 is a Class 5 event. We drop way back in trip from the 2,200 of race 1 to 1,200 metres for race number 2. And Alloy King is a 4-time course and distance winner. Windspreeder on the class drop into this grade for the first time, has the blinkers going on. Fingers Crossed has moved from John Size to Mark Newnham, who has added a crossover noseband and removed the tongue tie. Great Days is on a 7-day backup. Happily Friends, a 2-time course and distance winner. And Circuit Splendor, not quite as effective last time on the all-weather. He should appreciate coming back to the turf of Happy Valley and might take a trail, Paul, behind Happily Friends, who has been running them along in front all season.
He has. Look, the Query horse is Fighting Star because he can lead if he jumps well, but last time he jumped slowly and he was right at the back. So, look, I think Happily Friends, whatever happens, will go forward with Island Surprise and Charming Steed. Those 3 do like to go forward. Windspeeder, Noir Rider, he's been getting back in his races and running on, and he's drawn wide once again, so I think he'll go back.
He used to always go forward, Noir Rider, but as Paul said, he has been going back lately. Our first replay is all-weather form, and it does feature Charming Steed, who runs 4th. He's not normally too far away. And Circuit Splendor, who's proven around Happy Valley, but just did not like the dirt one bit.
No, he didn't he? He didn't really like it at all. But look, I'm definitely going to take Charming Steed on a minor line. He's hard to have on a win line. He's just won once from his 31 starts, but he's been placed 14 times. 7 seconds tells a bit of a story. He can get you in this horse because he does this. Look, he goes in on a minor line for me, and he did finish off nicely enough once again here.
And James McDonald rides him this week for Casper Founds. Replay number 2 is Fighting Star. Here's the horse you mentioned during the speed map, Paul. He ends up running 3rd in this race. He was slow out of the gates and was on a 7-day backup leading into this race.
He was really well backed. He was backed into favouritism here as well. slow out, had to come really wide round the outside there, and then stayed on nicely enough for third. So it was a really, really strong run from him. With any luck, he probably should have won the race. So, look, he's definitely one that I think's a leading chance in this particular contest. And the horse in front there has come out and run well once again. Happy Horse.
And he steps up in Trip Fighting Star. That race was 1,000 metres. Rattan World's been sneaking home behind them lately as well. Here he is running fifth over 1,400 metres. He drops back in Trip to the 1,200. Had a total of 2 goes in Class 5 now.
Yeah, look, the way he races, you'd think maybe even 1650, because he does finish off his races really strongly. He's by Perencanto, this horse. He's drawn nicely in barrier number 6. That is Rattan World. He was on the cusp for me, but look, I just left him out in the end, but wouldn't be surprised if he does run well.
It's a Class 5 with a few horses like that always running on, having next time written all over them. Yeah. Who do you like in the second?
Going to go with Fighting Star. I think it was a really good run. Well, it was a really good run from him. Everything went against this horse. Crystal Powerful has been running some pretty good races. He's drawn nicely in barrier number 2. Hapless Friends will be on the pace of Charming Steed. 9, 6, 10 and 3.
A win for Karis Teaton for Paul with Fighting Star in race number 2. We continue around the solar system now with race number 3 being the Mars Handicap over the 1,200 metres. And Top T has a £5 claim for Alfie Chen. Winning Heart better last time. Brother likes to go forward. Ballistic Winner, first starter, has had 3 trials. Co-partner Prance comes to Happy Valley for the first time. First starters Flying Phantom and also Sky Profit. Gallant Valor is second up. Much better gate for him. He comes down to barrier number 3. Styling Wong Choi a Happy Valley debut, as it is for Joy For You. And Super Eagle, he was good again last time, not beaten too far behind Watch Buddy. He's drawn wide, Paul. He goes forward, brother, and you think he's going to have the pace to get across in front of all of them.
Yeah, look, the one we're not sure about is Flying Phantom, because he's shown a lot of speed in his trial. So if Jack wants to keep the lead, I think there is the option for Flying Phantom to lead. But E-Brother, we know, will go forward. It's just whether they share it or E-Brother goes on with it. Co-partner Prance went well forward in his debut run. Ballistic Wind shown a little bit of speed in his trials. Top T, another one that's never far away. Gallant Valor should get a nice economical run. And Winning Heart, as you said, was a better run from him last time.
E-Brothers in our first replay, so he's going to get across and lead. Can he sustain that lead enough to finish in the top 4 though?
Well, he's just been out of he's been out of form recently, E-Brother. This is probably one of his better runs when he did stay on here for 4th. Gallant Goody, he's the other one in the race. He's by deep field, but he hasn't really shown too much at this stage, Gallant Goody. But as you can see with E-Brother, he finished off nice. He stayed on nicely enough here for 4th, but he just might have to work to get across with some of these first starters in the race.
Derek Long rides him for Manfred Man. You can see there Gallant Goody just copping a little bit of a check, but was struggling at the time, and he finishes well back. So that's the first replay, which is in race number 3, our second one. And here we've got Super Eagle running second. This was more like it from Super Eagle last time. He'd been a little flat the start prior, bounced back here, and Gallant Goody should get a much better trip this week than what he got, and he stayed on very well for 3rd, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. It was a really good run here from Gallant Valor, and look, I'm going to go with him. He sort of ran in a little bit there as well, but he should get a nice economical run from a good draw, barrier number 3. So with any type of run, I think he can win. I do like Super Eagle and Winning Heart. I'm going to use this as a form race because they didn't go particularly quick in this race early in it, so the other horses couldn't really get into the race. Watch Buddy sort of stole it near the front there. So, look, I think all those 3 horses are good chances.
And Exuberant in amongst them 2 runs later in the program. Top T, he's been delivering at the trials. He's been in the market plenty of times. In fact, he's gone off favourite at his last 2 starts. He's dropping back in distance to the trip that he has won over. £5 claim. Where's he at come race night, though? Yeah,
well, exactly. I mean, he's coming back from a couple of Sha Tin runs as well. As you say, he did win over the 1,200, but they've really extended him out to the 1,650, this horse. Look, I'm not quite sure. He's going to carry, well, he carries 135. He does get the claim, so that will that'll bring his weight down a bit, and he's drawn nicely in 4. He'll definitely get his followers, admirers, because as you say, he's been costly.
It's Crystal Powerful. He runs in the second race, Crystal Powerful, and he was ridden by an apprentice that morning, Top T, so would have had nothing on his back. Get you to talk about Sky Prophet and also Flying Phantom. We're going to see this trial of Sky Prophet. This was his first one outside of Chung Fa. His starts have been a little iffy though.
Yeah, he's been slow away in just about all his trials. 11.36 pounds. The blinkers and tongue tie will go on for his debut run. I'm happy to watch him here at Happy Valley under lights for the first time, especially with these slow away in his trials. So look, it just worries me a little bit with him.
He is going to represent Casper Founds. Vincent Ho rides him, has the blinkers going on as he does in that trial. He'll wear them for the first time at the races on Wednesday night. So he is not going in. Flying Phantom is going in though.
Yeah, he is. I quite liked Flying Phantom's trials. So he'll go in for second behind Gallant Valor. I think Gallant Valor can win this race with a good run. Flying Phantom, though, his trials have been good. He's had 5 to get him ready. 1,034 pounds. With Zach Purton aboard, he's got pace. And then those two coming out of the same race, Super Eagle and Winning Heart, both ran on strongly off a slow pace. 8, 6, 12, 2.
And with just the 8 races, race number 3 is the first leg of 6 up and also the first leg of the early treble. The focus is now on race number 4 and the preview for it. It is over the 1,000 metres into Class 4. Sergeant Pepper, two-time course and distance winner. Great achievers on debut. He's had the 3 trials. Gusty Fighters won a trial since his debut, 6th. Galilei Stars had things go wrong his last 2. Packing Prospect, 4 trials. Valiant Elegant, Shadow Roll Off, blinkers go back on. Diamond Soars, he's a 3-time winner over the 1,000. King Invincible has the blinkers going on and life is good. Now with Pierre Rung has the pacifiers on and the hood also going back on. Calonese Star Paulie's last 2 starts, tough trip last time and he was just not fast out of the gates for him and he had blood in the track here 2 starts ago.
He did, look, but I think he can get to the lead. We know he's sort of a boom or bust horse, Calonese Star. Sergeant Pepper's drawn nicely in barrier 2. He should get a really cosy run just in behind. Diamond Soars likes to go forward. Gusty Fighter, now he went forward on his debut over 1,000 metres down the straight. Valiant Elegance will be looking for some cover. Packing Prospect should get a nice enough run. Great Achiever, another one that's drawn out in barrier number 10. He's on debut as well. But I think Savvy Delight will have to go all the way back from his wide draw.
And he is. In the first replay is Savvy Delight. Barrier 12 is exactly that wide draw that Paul was talking about. He's getting a good trip on the rail here. He might have to be ridden for luck this week. Diamond Soars, Paul, he's been good enough to win 2 of his last 4 starts, one of them in Class 5 and then this 3rd behind oversubscribed last time. Can he further improve here? I've
included Diamond Soars because he's in good form at the moment. He won 2 in a row and then he's backed it up with this 3rd, as you can see, with behind oversubscribed. So a horse who's going quite well at the moment and he hit the line really strongly, I thought. So I think he's worth including.
Good report for Diamond Source. Sergeant Pepper's been back to the trials. Now this is his go, 1,000 metres on a Wednesday night at Happy Valley. This is a 1,050 metre all-weather trial and that's Patch of Theta outside of the lead 4. Yeah, now this horse here, he's run second of a 60 rating before, so he's rated 57 at the moment. He's drawn barrier number 2, so he's going to get an absolute perfect run. As you say, this is his go. He has won off barrier 12 here in the past, having to work over the 1,000 metres. So from barrier 2, I think he's going to be right there. He goes in for me. That's a good report for Sergeant Pepper. Now, one of the unraced horses in this race might be right in the market. That is Packing Prospect. He's a horse out of the Denny Shumbarn. James McDonald takes the ride. He's had the 4 trials and there's a few winners and good performers to come out of this trial. Yeah, exactly. You know, he's 11.06 pounds. The tongue tie will go on. Golden Long came out and won on debut. Look, it's always a little bit nervous with these horses on debut at Happy Valley, how they're going to go under the lights. He seems to handle the track all okay, though, because he did finish off this trial nicely enough. So, look, look, I think he'll run well, but I haven't got him on top. That's Golden Long winning that trial. He won last week, and 1 or 2 others, including Storm Rider, have raced well since. At Time Storm's a horse you have spotted, though, from track work. He's been going well. Now, this horse has won off a 52 rating. He's down to 43. He's drawn barrier 1. Last 3 starts of season, 10, 11 and 10. So from barrier number 1, I think he's going to get his opportunity for sure with a lightweight. Easy as that? Yeah, I'm going to put him on top. Well, so hopefully it might be a bit of a price too, Time Storm. But he should get a really nice run from barrier number 1. He's on top, Diamond Soars, who's another well-rated horse. Second, the first starter, Packing Prospect and Sergeant Pepper, 12.961. And race number 4 is leg number 1 of Wednesday night's Triple Trio. Race number 5, and this is a really good quality race. This one, it's a Class 2 over the 1650. Keefe having his second look at Happy Valley. Drombeg Banner having his first. Spirited Express and Rising from Ashes both come back in trip. Find My Love is a newcomer to Happy Valley. Chilchibi's not. He's been flying around the city circuit, and Happy Together and Galaxy Witness round out a very strong field. Now, Chilchibi likely going to be the favourite here, Paul, and he's going to go back to last.
Yeah, that's what he's been doing, and just sort of circling the field and winning for fun. But Drombeg Banner, he'll know he's been to the races this one, because Drombeg Banner will go forward. Happy Together should sit himself into a nice position. Keefe's won't be far away. Find My Love comes here for the first time. He should get a nice run. Galaxy Witness, Spirit Express generally go back.
Nick is here right now with an interview of the rider of Drombeg Banner, Andrea Retzady.
Andrea, Drombeg Banner, one of a number of decent rides for you on Wednesday night. Got the job done last time, and I imagine always a pleasure riding for the Pierre Ung stable.
Yeah, sure. He's 2 from 2 this season at Shateen. He's stepping up to 1650 around Happy Valley, which I don't think will be a problem for him. He's obviously won over a mile before, and I think he's improved since his last winner. And obviously, lucky, Pierre is in flying form, and it's not the biggest of the field, but it's a tight race. He needs to obviously improve again, but he's done nothing wrong so far.
You mentioned him coming to Happy Valley for the first time. I mean, he's quite a neat little horse, isn't he? So I guess the anticipation is that he can handle himself around the tighter track.
Correct. Yeah, it wouldn't be the biggest, so I don't think Happy Valley will be an issue at all. And he's one over 1400, so he's got quite a bit of pace too, but he gets the mile very well, so it looks like a perfect race for him.
I guess just looking at where he's drawn as well, you're in gate 3, so for an introduction to this course, it's certainly a nice place to be.
Sure, yeah, obviously he was drawn a little bit wider last day, and I had to use him a little bit to sort of take the lead, but we've got better draw tomorrow. He's like a very uncomplicated horse, and like I said, it's a competitive field, but he's done nothing wrong.
That is Drombeg Banner. This is a horse that he's going to have to be even maybe better at than what he has been, Drombeg Banner, Paul, to beat. Chilchibi is his name. Very patient ride for Jerry Chow in this race. He sat back, he sat quietly, and then he just looped them and bolted it.
He did, didn't he? And he went really wide on the turn here, as you can see. Once he sort of got down in the straight, once he got balanced up, he just finished off easy. And you can see Jerry was just sitting on him, and he, as Tom said in the call, he rounded them up really quickly here and ran away for a nice win. And it was a pretty good field, this one. He's going to have to step up once again, but he's doing everything that's asked of him. So, look, he's quite an exciting horse going forward, and they are talking about the 4-year-old series now. And
rightly so, the way he's been spinning around the valley. He's going to have to go to Shatin at some stage soon, though. One of the Omen tips on the program would have to be Galaxy Witness, wouldn't it? We've got the Mars handicap, the Neptune handicap, amongst others. Keefe running 6th, but they're both maybe not showing the potential that they promised early on in their career.
No, look, Galaxy Witness has won 4 races in Hong Kong, and they were his first 4 starts. So, look, he hasn't really gone on with it. He sort of got to a limit and hasn't really sort of gone through that ceiling. Now, this was a race that was stolen off the front. Keithy probably should have done and finished off a little bit better, because he was right behind the pace. So of the two, I think it was a better run from Galaxy Witness.
Galaxy Witness, he has placed 2 from 3 course and distance, so he hasn't been too far away. Happy Together has joined the Frankie Law stable this season. He's been racing well. This over 1,600 metres. Needs to go an extra 50 metres on Wednesday night. Spirited Express is a little hard to catch.
He is. Happy Together has trialled here before and trialled quite nicely, so it's just under race day conditions. But as you say, he's had 2 wins this season. He went bang, bang, and then he ran this third, which was a nice run. He sort of just came to the end of it, but like he ran well, and he's a horse who's in really good form at the moment. From barrier number 5 with Alexi Bedell aboard, does know this horse really well. So, look, he looks one of the big chances in the race. It was a nice run once again from him. And, look, that Super Sunny Singh running 4th, so it shows it was a pretty good form race.
It was indeed, and he has trialled at Happy Valley, Happy Together in October of 2022. Who rings around them in the Saturn Handicap?
See what you did there. Chill Chibi. I think he can give him the chills here and win. So he's on top of the 6. Find My Love, really good run from the back last time when it was against the trend. Happy to get her in there for 3rd and Drum Big Banner from the front. 6, 5, 7 and 2.
Jerry Chow to ride his great mate Chill Chibi to another victory in race number 5. We have a scratching in race number 6, so you can take out what was the 1 horse and add in Spangled Fortune. Derek Long takes the ride now, replacing Gallant Crown and Manfred Mann, the trainer of Spangled Fortune. We have got Simply Maverick in this race. It's a Class 4 1650 metre race. He bolted up last time. A lot of extra weight though. Royal Pride, Blinkers and Tongue Tie go back on. Master Tornado, blinkers off. Pacifiers with cowls have been added. Sir Hurricane has the cheek pieces going on. Mr. Aladdin, the blinkers off, the cheek pieces on him. Sparky Star first up for the season on the back of 3 trials, and both Tactical Command and Choice of Us go up in trip from the 1200 to the 1650. And Red Hair King and Simply Maverick, Paul, likely going to be the top 2 in the market and both up on the pace.
I think they'll have to go forward from barriers 9 and 10, so I think they can get forward. Master Tornado used to lead, or has led in the past, but he has been more than happy just to be handy and take a sit. Choice of Russ's best runs have been when he's gone, or best run in particular is when he's gone forward. Mr. Aladdin should get a really nice run from barrier 1 to Infinity, and then back to Noble Win. I think we'll have to go to the back from his draw.
Andrea Arzani is back now to talk about the massive win with Nick last time by Simply Maverick.
Andrea Simply Maverick was rather impressive when we last saw him in action. I think he barely moved on him, and he absolutely bolted up. He must have felt quite impressive to you as a rider.
Yeah, 100%. He's done nothing but improving this season, this horse, and that was his 4th run this year. And I was confident he would run well. I wasn't expecting to be winning the way he did. He was very impressive. Obviously, the handicap put him up 10 pounds, and so he's got up his game. But he's a horse that seems to be getting better with racing. He's still a big frame of a horse, but physically seems to be strengthened up every time I sit on him. So hopefully he can get the job done again on Wednesday night.
You mentioned that improvement. I mean, that might coincide with coming to the Valley as well, because in his last couple of runs, you've ridden in both. I mean, that 5th, as you say, was a decent effort, and then to build on that last time out. So he certainly likes it round here.
He does, yeah. Like, he's another horse that he's quite forward going. Like, we were drawn a little bit wide tomorrow, but that's not an issue with him. He was drawn wide the last day. Like you said, 2 runs at the Valley. First run when he finished 5th, I think that was a very promising run, and then he stepped up again and won quite impressively.
Even for a solid type horse, he's got that tactical sort of speed, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Like I said, last time I had to use him a little bit to get him up position. We sort of sat second. The pace wasn't overly strong last time. That's why when I sort of let him down, I just sort of get on with the job, and because I was trying to get first round of the rest of the field, but I didn't realise how far clear it was.
Solid book of rides for Wednesday night. That's always pleasing, I suppose, for a jockey going into a meeting like this.
Yeah, no, we're busy, very busy Wednesday and Sunday, so nice book of rides, and be nice to get a few winners.
Happy man, Andrea Razzani there talking around Simply Maverick. You don't mind this horse, Paul, is that right? Red Hair King, who's coming out of a race behind M Unicorn, and he's been burning up the Happy Valley track.
He has, hasn't he? Other was a really good run. There's plenty of money for him this night as well. He came into the straight. And he finished off really strong. I think from his draw, barrier number 9, he's going to be a lot handier. To Infinity didn't get much room on the inside either, so it wasn't a bad run from him. You can see he couldn't really get that gap. It was really snatched up late to Infinity, so a good run from both these 2 horses. But look, this M Unicorn's been going so well recently, so I think he's a good chance, Red Hair King.
He has. What about Sparky Star? He has placed a couple of times first up. He's had the 3 trials to prepare. Dylan Moe rides him for Benno Jung. Ends up running 3rd here behind Natural Gold. Pushed out a bit late. And Bei Bei Choi is the horse that runs 2nd in this.
I prefer him over a little bit longer. I mean, he hasn't won. He's been placed a couple of times over this distance, Sparky Star. Just a little bit of an awkward draw too, I thought, barrier number 8. So I think this is not a bad field, this one that he's sort of starting off. I think this will be a starting point for him. So I was happy to watch him here on his seasonal debut.
We'll see what he can do. He has placed a couple of times 2nd up too. If he does something that you like on Wednesday night. Red Hair King to beat Simply Maverick, or the other way around?
The other way around I've gone with, but I don't think there's too much between them because Simply Maverick wasn't missed. He's gone up 12 points. So between Simply Maverick, Red Hair King, Look, I think that's a dead set Quinella. To Infinity, I thought he was unlucky at his last start, so I think he can improve. And I'm going to put Mr. Aladdin in. I thought it was a better run from him last time. Happy Valley could be a track that suits him, and he's drawn nicely in Barrow 1, and he'd be a big price as well. Stable, it's fair to say, is in form. 2, 4, 10 and 8.
I'll tell you what, it's right on the magic carpet is Pierre Rung. That is a race number 6, the first leg of the second treble. A number of first starters step out for race number 7. In amongst the raced horses, it's over the 1200 for the Class 4s. And Jumbo Legend, two-time course and distance winner, as is Exuberant. Telecom Speed led from 12 last time. First starters, the 4 and the 5. Happy Feeling has the blinkers going on. King Oberon is on debut. Wide draw for Talents Supremo. Easy Snip coming off that placing last time behind Active Faith draw as well. Diamond Flare comes up in grade after winning over the 1200 metres, down to the Good Deal and Flaming Eagle. Diamond Flare might stop Telecom Speed leading this week, Paul. He's drawn 8 Diamond Flare, but with pace, Telecom Speed might have room to drop in. I
think he will, yeah. Look, the thing with Diamond Flare is, remember he took off last time and led all the way and set up some really quick sectionals. So, look, I think he can get to the front. Telecom Speed from barrier 6 can sit him behind him. Flaming Eagle likes to go forward. Talent Supremo, I'm not sure he might just have to try and kick on because he's drawn all the way back from his wide draw.
Barrier number 12 for Talent Supremo. We have an interview though to start off with. Jumbo Legend is the horse. Nick spoke to this young delinquent. Actually, it's Casper Founds under the hood.
Casper, Jumbo Legend, a runner for you on Wednesday night. He's certainly not too far away, perhaps, from another win. He's racing okay, this guy.
Yeah, he is. You know, he's come back from his throat surgery. Had a couple of runs. First run was very, very good, over 1,000. You know, and then his second run, he was just okay, I thought. He wasn't beaten far, but we were expecting a better performance. Might have just been second up syndrome with him, and I think he should bounce back. Look, the key is that he's got a nice gate, and just hope we can utilize and get him in a good spot and hold that position from gate 1 would be lovely, you know.
Talking of his gates, he's had plenty of luck with them, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's in good form, the horse, and like anything at the Valley, if you get a good draw, you have a chance, you know.
I know you said obviously a bit more was perhaps expected last time, but I mean, when you sort of look at it again, that race, I mean, it certainly wasn't the worst the way he's finished off, and I guess plenty of promise to take for next time.
I agree, yeah. Look, you know, on face value, he's rated 58, so he's got a ways to go. If he can, things go right for him, he's a chance to get into Class 3. So he's in good form and got a good gate. So there's no excuse really.
Yeah, just a pound higher than his last win, and obviously races well this time of year. Your Valley horses are going really well, 4 winning meetings from the last 5. So nice to keep that going.
Yeah, you know, we hope we can continue. Horses have been racing extremely well. Had a bit of a frustrating run, so many seconds and thirds, but it's part of our game. Cop it on the chin and it'll turn. Horses are looking too good for it not to turn.
Talking of your Happy Valley horses, M Unicorn was good there on IJC. When might we see him again? Is there a race penciled in for him anytime soon?
Nothing penciled in yet. He's at Chung Fa, just had his first bit of pace work this morning. He's in good form. Obviously rated 61 now, so you know, looking forward to him tackling Class 3 with a low weight, and you know, he'd even go further. So yeah, I think he's a horse with quite a fair bit of upside.
Casper on Jumbo Legend. On we go, Paul 2. Telecom Speed running 4th. This wasn't a bad performance from him after he zipped across. This is a typical Exuberant run, isn't it? Get back, charge home, have next time written all over him, but is next time this time?
I think it can be, actually, because this was a really slowly run race. I don't think that's going to happen this time with Diamond Flare in the race. Telecom Speed set up some slow sectionals, and as such, I think Exuberant will get his chance from the back this time. I think this is a good form race for these horses that were running on. Because Telecom Speed sort of had every chance in front. And saying that, he's going to get a nice run just in behind, so I will include him.
Right, and a number of those horses do run earlier in the program. We move on now to our next replay. Couple finishing a little further back here. Talent Supremo we saw on the speed map might be wide. Flaming Eagle 8th. And the horse that's named after your barber, Easy Snip, runs on well.
Yeah, he gets an easy dollar from me, does the barber. But look, Easy Snip, I think, is a horse that is going to go in for me. He finished off this race really strongly. There wasn't much between first and last, but it was a good run from him, and he was definitely eye-catching coming down. Drawn nicely in barrier number 2, so we should get a nice run just in behind him. And his best work was late here, just this last sort of 50 metres.
Karis Teaton rides him. He hasn't got too bad a book of rides, Karis, on Wednesday night. A number of jockeys do. James McDonald another, and Andrea at Zaney. What have you made of Beauty Infinity? He's one of 3 first starters in the race. His trials have looked a little bit of a mixed bag, haven't they? This third behind Young Horizon was pushed out. He faded 2 runs ago. But a couple of his trials have looked good too. Yeah,
look, he's had the sextum, isn't he? 1140 pounds. Barrier number 7, just slightly an awkward draw for him. As you can say, he was pushed out in this particular trial. I don't know what to expect from him fresh up. So, look, I was happy to watch him. Sometimes John Sizer's horses come on for a run, and you can see him finishing off the trial nicely enough. So, this particular one, but as you say, he's been a little bit hit or miss at the trials.
We'll see what he does and see if there's any market support for Beauty Infinity. So that's a breakdown for race number 7. And Casper's thoughts on the top weight. Who do you like?
Yeah, he's going to go in the top weight, just on a minor line. I'm going to go with Exuberant, though. I think he'll get the race run to suit. Telecom Speed will get an easy run once again like he did last time with Easy Snip. And then Jumbo Legend drawn perfectly. Barrier 1, second start back here in Class 4, 2-3-9-1.
Chilchibi, Packing Prospect and Exuberant. All good chances for Denny Shum. Might be worth a look in the Trainers' Challenge. The meeting comes to a close with race number 8 at the Valley. Final race is a Class 3 over the 1200 metres, and Power Kep is on the class drop. Tomodachi Kokoro, last start winner, carries an extra £4. Grateful Heart's racing well this season. Lightning Bolt's won 2 of 4. Since he's been to Happy Valley, but just struggled a bit with the bigger weight. Excellent Piers is a 4-time course and distance winner. Giddy Up has the blinkers off and the pacifiers with the cowls going on. Golden Darcy comes to Happy Valley for the first time, will wear a hood. And Healthy into Class 3 for his debut in this grade off the back of that last start win. A lot of pace here, Paul. The 6, the 2, the 9, the 12, all like to roll forward.
And the 10 as well. Golden Darcy led last start. So, yeah, there'll be some good pace in this race. So, look, I think every horse will get a chance. From the ones that get back anyway. Superb Kid got back on his debut. Excellent Piers will have to go back as well. And Power Kep should find himself midfield on it.
Nick back with an interview on Grateful Heart, who's 3 starts for 3 placings this season. He's prepared by Chris So.
Chris So, Grateful Heart is a runner for you on Wednesday night. He might be getting a little bit older, but he's racing extremely well at the moment.
Yeah, this horse is very steady this year. You know, he ran a couple of good races, but you know, when I took him, you know, he's still high rating, but we spent a lot of time. He drove a lot, and this season, you know, he's ran a couple of races. It's ran really close, but we still need a winner.
Certainly would be nice, of course. But I mean, on balance, I mean, these 3 runs. I mean, he's really racing up to his mark, isn't he?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I'm really satisfied for the last couple of runs. I hope, you know, we the draw is okay. You know, I think, you know, we that's what you say. You know, knocking on the door. I hope, you know, we can win this time. You know, but at least, you know, the horse is performed, healthy, everything is good. Yep.
He's returning to 1,200 metres. It was 1,000 last time behind Humble Star. So I guess this is where he's best suited. I mean, his course and distance record is a pretty good one.
Yeah, it seems like, you know, the 1,200 is more suited. But actually, you know, Dawson, you know, because before, you know, he still run very well. That's why, you know, but I think, you know, it's the 12 is more suited. And let's see, yeah.
The form of which is working out okay. Explosive Witness was 4th behind him last time. Obviously, we've seen him win recently. So the form's all there.
Yeah, don't think, you know, he's 8 years old. You know, he looks great. You know, he eat well. You know, morning track work he look after himself. You know, he's so relaxed in the morning. I think, you know, that's the point. You know, and the rating, you know, is coming down a lot. I think, you know, he will lock in the door soon.
Yes. With these older horses, Chris, I mean, is he just perhaps an easy horse to train, given that he's sort of been there, done it, got the T-shirt? Is he a complicated horse to deal with, or is he very straightforward?
No, I think, you know, some horses, you know, they look after themselves, you know. This old horse, you know, they know everything and easy to train, you know, and they won't hurt themselves, you know. That's why, you know, I think, you know, just need the right timing, you know, to get a winner.
Well, hopefully he can get the job done for you Wednesday. Just quickly, I must ask you a quick update on Super Sunny Singh. How's he?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty enjoying the Chongfa, and he's doing well. I think maybe next week when we bring him back for the trial, and we'll see. Yeah.
That is Chris So on a grateful heart. He has to beat the following horses, starting with Tomodachi Kokoro Paul. He's been in grand form for a horse that he started out thinking, well, what's he going to do here in Hong Kong? But David Hayes has managed to turn him around and lightning bolt bigger weight again.
Yeah, he's got to carry the weight. The thing with Tomodachi Kokoro is he's got all this pace underneath him. He just might have to be set wide from barrier number 11, which maybe could be his oncoming. But look, he's going well at the moment. He is racing nicely, and he's definitely he's in winning form, and he's got that will to win. Tornado Phantom's come out of that race and won since, but it's just a draw. If he drew inside, I think he'd be a big chance.
Barrier number 11 for Tomodachi Kokoro. Active Faith has barrier number 6, Antoine Hemlin, on board. He rides for John Size. Antoine's been racking up the winners in the last month or so. This win was over Kochi Musu.
Yeah, barrier 6 for him, so he's drawn nicely, and he can jump really well, this horse. What worries me about him is the grade, just up here into Class 3. I mean, he's been doing all his running in Class 4. There wasn't much between this whole field here in this particular contest, and he just managed to hang on from Easy Snip and Co down the outside. So, look, I just think it's been a bit harder for him.
That was Active Faith. This is also last start winning form down in grade. Healthy is the horse. He was too good for Earnest Feeling in this race. A lot harder this week, but the stable is flying. Yeah, look, you can't knock away the stables game, but yeah, as you say, he just hung on from Earnest Feeling here. So this is going to be a lot harder for this particular horse. He's drawn nicely in 4, does have the lightweight, so they're the positives there. But look, I thought he would just run on from here and win by a length or so, but as you can see, he just managed to hang on and didn't really just show that bit of acceleration we've seen at the end. So, look, I'm happy to watch for this one. Those horses are going up in grade. You're going for one that's going down. Yeah, look, this horse has done well carrying big weights in the past and in this grade, and that's Power Cap. Matthew Chadwick aboard, drawn nicely in barrier 5 with all the pace in the race. Again, Manfred Mann's had a good season. I think he can just sit behind, so I'm going to make him sort of the value play. I think hopefully it's a good price. Race 8, number 1. Who's in for 2nd, 3rd and 4th? Yeah, so Power Cap on top here. Should get a good, nice price about Power Cap. Giddy Up now. He's ran really well when he ran 5th on his debut in Hong Kong, and he's backed it up with a nice trial win up at Chung Fa, so he goes in there for 2nd. Jolly Ruler is a 2-time winner in this grade, and he's drawn nicely in barrier 3. And Excellent Pairs, another one who excels in this grade as well. 1, 8, 7 and 5 in the last. That is the preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We've got the 8 races. The first gets underway at 10 minutes past 7 o'clock.